That is the power of prayer. Invoking God's grace into your life. In certain faithful individuals, you may find that before going to rest and the moment they wake up, they specifically would say a prayer, an invocation. And within said invocation, you might find a particular strength, allowing you in your day to achieve that which you may achieve. And in said prayer, being spoken of at the beginning of your day, in order for God's grace to be given out, speaking said prayer, whichever prayer you may find, said prayer relates to you and the invocation you wish to bring upon your life. At the end of the day, you would say the same prayer. The same said prayer you would say upon first waking up. From giving out an intention into said world at the beginning of the day, you may find said God's grace and intention, a feeling you were given, invoking it. And from said feeling and invoking it and experiencing it, you may find God's grace may return to you at the end of said day. Now I invite you into a prayer, which said prayer drives the notion of a good shepherd. And in a good shepherd, you may find a particular strength, a power that allows you to conquer the day. And in said prayer, in the notion of a good shepherd, we may find that a shepherd knows when to lay his life down for the flock. And in knowing when he will lay down his life for the flock, he may choose when to lay down. And upon choosing when to lay down, said shepherd may find he may choose to rise up. Arising the notion of discipline, going to bed at a reasonable hour and waking up at a reasonable hour in order to achieve a love you might have for God. Said love giving you the strength, that which does not make you timid. And without being timid, you may speak truthfully and invite God's grace and her Spirit into your life. Within the Good Shepherd, you may find God's grace return to you at the time you lay down, and you may be given said feeling the moment you wake up. Invoking prayer into each particular time of laying down or arising invokes and invites God's grace at the beginning of your day and to you, and at the end you give said grace back, and you would experience said God's grace. In this particular prayer, I invite you into this invocation. 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Spirit that God gives us does not make us timid, but gives us strength, love, and self-discipline. Amen. By saying this particular prayer, you may find a forward linear motion, allowing you to not be timid, to have strength, to have love and self-discipline. but it is a cyclical prayer, which means at the beginning you arrive at the end, and at the end you arrive at the beginning. From said prayer, this daily cyclical pattern of prayer from the Spirit, you are not made timid. From said not being timid, you are given strength, love, and self-discipline. From said discipline, you may find love for your day, strength, not making you timid, allowing you to experience the Spirit of God, also known as God's grace. Thank you.